Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow members and welcome guests. It seems as if our culture defines success by the amount of money we have or don't have in our bank account. Now, we all would like to have lots of money in the bank, but would you consider a person a success if they had that large bank account, but they didn't have any friends? They had dysfunctional relationships with their family members, and they lived a very unhealthy lifestyle. Does that sound like success to you? Well, I've been researching how success and happiness relate to each other. And I've read 4 books. The Broken American Male and How to Fix Him by Rabbi Shmuley Boteach. The Art of Happiness at Work by the Dalai Lama. Stumbling on Happiness by Daniel Gilbert. And What Happy People Know by Dan Baker. In my reading, it seems as if our culture has an incomplete definition of success. So tonight, I want to create a new definition of success, one that is more accurate. And I want to do that by asking 3 questions. Am I successful at work? Am I successful at home? And am I successful at living a healthy lifestyle? So let's start with the first question, the most common question. Am I successful in the workplace? Many of us have the misguided opinion that we need the job that pays the big salary to make us feel successful, to give us a happy life. When in fact, it's often that position that prevents us from having that happy life. There's a correlation between happiness and wealth that I've found in the books that I've read. People living in abject poverty have an increase in happiness when wealth increases. But once a person is above that poverty line and wealth increases, happiness stays the same, even among lottery winners. Lottery winners have a spike in happiness once they win the lottery, but as that euphoria fades, that happiness level slides back down to right where it was before they won the lottery. Now, there is a way to increase happiness, and that's by finding a job that's a calling. Now, a calling is a position that fulfills you. It enriches your life. So to start our new definition of success, we should look at a person and see if they found their calling, found a position that fulfills them, instead of just filling their bank account. The next question we need to ask about success is, are we successful at home? We often spend a lot of time and energy becoming successful in the workplace, but allow our interpersonal relationships to wither away. Workaholics spend all their time at the office working, usually because they can't deal with the problems in their personal life. Unfortunately, our culture applauds them for their dedication and service to the office, while turning a blind eye to the fact that personal lives are a complete wreck. We have to remember, no one on their deathbed ever wishes they'd spent more time in the office. Never happens. So to add to our new definition of success, has a person developed healthy relationships with their spouse, their children, and their circle of friends? That's an important question to ask. The last question about success we need to ask is, are we successful at living a healthy lifestyle. We often don't think about our health until we're suffering from a lack of it. If we're unhealthy, any of that energy we've poured into becoming successful in our jobs, in our personal lives, is going to have to take a back seat because we're in pain or we're uncomfortable. Our health is really important for us to flourish as human beings. So I would suggest to you that living a healthy lifestyle is just as important as finding your calling and having healthy relationships. So we'll also add that to our new definition of success. Our culture bombards us daily with fake success stories of celebrities that, in fact, are rarely successful. Perhaps they have partial success. But we can tell they don't feel successful by their behavior. You watch our celebrities, and they seem hollow. They always need more. That's not successful. Yet our culture calls them a success. Well, it appears that the grand illusion of having all this money in your bank account has been dispelled by this new definition of success. Wealth and success don't always go hand in hand. Success is finding your true calling. Success is having healthy relationships with the people around you. And success is living a healthy lifestyle. Mr. Toastmaster.